Alright, let's roll. Enemy right off the bat? No. Or back to the exploded building. And this game is really, like, playing it up with, like, the whole, like, Dark Age of the Law thing. I kind of wonder if, like, the conclusion of the game is going to be like, oh, we fixed the legal system. And then the 6th game is going to be like, okay, here's what it's like with the new legal system. It only took some bombings and other shenanigans, but we did it. Cosmic Turnabout. I feel like I'm getting stuffed up. Please don't get sick again. Hey Floppies, thanks for the good luck. Just in time for it to literally start.
One hour remaining until launch. Please begin your final equipment check.
Check complete. Everything's A-okay. We're ready here whenever you are.
Come in at 2. Come in. Do you copy?
Emergency, you don't say. Oh. Well, for the first time, it didn't just like... Well, I guess like the last case, it implied who did it and was wrong. This one, they're just not giving us any idea. So I appreciate that. Oh, we're just going right into trial, huh? Oh, you're back. This is like the Larry Butts of this game, I swear to God. She's just in every case. Man, didn't even need Butt Plot for that. Lotus root. Good for your eyes. Is it like a carrot? Okay, now it's just bullshit. Just like took a bite of it. Amazing. Oh, you're here. Kind of forgot she existed for a minute. She's It's like, yeah, you guys are boning. I get it. She might be a little jealous. Heck. That's how I'd voice act it if I was voice acting. Oh, what is your deal? Did they really make his head a fucking rocket? They just couldn't help themselves. Solomon Starbuck. A very famous astronaut who happens to be an acquaintance. Small world. He works for definitely not NASA. What do you guys think GIXA stands for? Not many words that start with X that make any sense. It's rough. I was supposed to be in space. Like, sorry, like, I gotta, like, call in sick for my space flight, because I have court. See you on Monday. Quit making that noise. I don't know what they're going for. Just like a... Like, is that how that's spelled? Don't stop believing. We're quoting Journey. You just have to go into space again. Now we're just fanboying. Clay Turan. Okay. The prodigy astronaut. Who's the evil astronaut that killed him? When are we gonna meet him? Or her? Can't rule out her. I don't know what the deal with the explosion. I don't know how related the explosion and, like, the knife are. Like, those seem like two separate incidents that happened to go inside. Although, like, I don't think it's a coincidence. I just, like, I don't know. Same thing I said like 5 minutes ago. I'm sure they just have a spare rocket on standby for situations like that. If there's anything I've learned from watching a bunch of analysis of plane crash videos, it's that redundancy is very important. So you always have a second rocket just in case the first one explodes. It's like rule one of spaceflight. Do I have any evidence? I have an autopsy report. Alright, let's all read the autopsy report. Oh, it's just a picture of him with a knife in his chest. Alright. Good autopsy report. Cause of death, stabbing. Man, glad we got the best scientists on that one. Victim was discovered in the third floor boarding lounge. I absolutely adore how, like, low effort this autopsy report is. They just took a picture of his corpse and said, yeah, it got stabbed. Send it in. I'm a goner. Famous last words of someone from last case. Or you're a goner, I guess. Different person's a goner this time. Oh, please don't talk in space analogies this whole time. I hope we get to investigate, like, some distant planet that they were on right before he died. I'm kind of weirded out that this is going right into trial. Like, normally in these, like, mid-game episodes, it's like investigation, trial, and you're done. So I wonder what the deal with this one is. And they said this is the trial where the first bomb exploded, I think. So apparently that's going to happen at some point. Brace yourselves for that. Maybe that's why it might just be like a one-parter where, like, we're in trial and then the bomb explodes and then it's like end of episode. That'd be weird for like a not first case of the game, but we'll see. All rise. I hope you guys are actually standing every time that happens. I know I'm not. I'm a bad example. That's why they keep throwing me in jail. Arg, matey. And that's the opposite of rising. You're in contempt of court. Imagine if, like, the bailiff said all rise and you just make a point of, like, laying down on the ground. Straight to jail. So we're just not gonna get a explanation for his eye. I guess that's fine. He's entering a touchy age. You know that, like, part of puberty where you just want to wear bandages over your eye. Who doesn't have that phase? Oh, you're here.
Silence!
Silence. Oh, are we gonna get, like, a turn one, like, break the chains from him? Oh. That would have been epic. Oh, there it is. He's coming out swinging. Oh, it's that goddamn case. Are we gonna see, like, RoboCop again?
Silence!
Like, holy shit, you're doing your job? Even though I think this case, like, the chronology of, like, all these cases is getting really muddled to me. Like, you have, like, the first case was, like, after the second bombing. And then this case is before the first bombing. And then I think 2 and 3 were, like, somewhere in between those or something. I don't know. Or the one that we just did with, like, all the mythical creatures and shit might have been before everything else. I don't know. This is like Pulp Fiction, and nothing's in order. It was just yesterday. I love how they, like, just fucking prosecute people for murders that happened yesterday. They wonder why they always, like, charge the wrong person. Like, they have, I think, a 0% success rate, canonically, at, like, actually charging the person who did it. There's probably an exception that I'm misremembering, where, like, the person we were defending was actually guilty, but I've played through so many of these games that they all, like, blur together and get muddy, so I don't remember if that actually happened or not. But, like, their ability to decide who did something is very low. And maybe they should wait, like, more than 24 hours to charge someone. And it's not, like, they charge someone immediately because the court's happening. That they didn't just charge him. Like, they charged him long enough to organize this, like, court session. So they probably charged him the same day it happened. Like, I think in order for you to be charged with murder the same day you commit a murder, like, police actually have to witness you do it. And even then, there's probably too much red tape to actually get it done the same day. I don't know how any of that works, so maybe I'm wrong. Even then, you're not, like, in court the next morning. Yeah, not only are you immediately tried and, like, charged and tried, but, like, it basically takes a fucking miracle to, like, get you off the hook, no matter how much doubt we poke into the theory that the police have. Like, yeah, you proved there's a 90% chance this other evil-looking guy did it, but there's still a 10% chance your guy did it, so we're just gonna go ahead and go with that. We don't like changing our minds. He detonated a bomb. Okay. The Hat won. I have a feeling we're gonna hear Hat won like 1,000 times during this case. It's gonna be like the DL6 of this game. The Hat won miracle. That writing on the top left is too blurry. Can you enhance it? Oh, he's a movie star. His hair used to be a little less aggravating, apparently. Yeah, so he went from, like, international space hero to let me just blow up a rocket and then stab a guy. How the mighty have fallen. Brutally stabbed to death. According to the autopsy, that's allegedly stabbed to death. We don't know how he died. He could have drank some poison while a knife was sticking out of his chest by coincidence. Judge hasn't seen that stellar autopsy report yet, apparently. Yeah, he was stabbed to death, so clearly the defendant stabbed him. Case closed. The famous loser box. Yeah, it likes to do that. What's in the box? Athena. Yes, please. We need more details. Pamphlet. Okay. We got our first diagram of the case. Well, that's very detailed. Space Museum on the right, by the way. Well, apparently it's Gaiaxa and not Gixa. I did not see that that red thing was supposed to be an A. They basically just took Galaxy, dropped the L, and then scrambled it. I don't understand any of that sentence. Okay, this is a little more detailed. I didn't know you were playing Final Fantasy. I love diagrams. Two bombs? Thank you for the boom boom. Wasn't sure what two bombs meant. Alright, so there's one in the main building and then one on the rocket. We didn't get to see the other one on the anime, unfortunately. But one of them had a knife in his chest and died. Maybe the knife was just in the rocket and it just exploded into his chest perfectly, like some kind of Final Fantasy shit. Or Final Destination. Not Final Fantasy, god damn it, Fatal, you ruined it. What? Well, he clearly didn't sabotage the bombing. I don't know. It was all kind of sketchy. Is that a knife in the victim's chest? Are you telling me he was stabbed to death? Okay, but did he have blood all over his astronaut suit glove thing? Because that's a lot of blood. You didn't think you should get a photo of before doing that? That's his lunchbox, obviously. Still sounds like his lunchbox. Oh. Less interesting. No relation. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Quit asking questions. Why is that funny to you? People have died. Quit laughing. Another diagram. Quit spoiling me. So, this is a trial for a bombing that gets bombed. And then the trial for the bombing also gets bombed. Like, man, there's a lot of bombs happening in the society. Maybe we should look into that. Boom boom. Can't believe he didn't give me boom boom.
Hold it!
I kind of forgot what he said during the testimony, so I don't know if, I don't remember if there's a like contradiction or not, so we're just gonna press until he says something stupid. Oh, why aren't you a hero? Look at that smug ass smile on his face. Maybe he was responsible for the bombing. Jack Hughes. That doesn't answer the question. So you're like an omnipresent superhero? Yeah, let's just ignore his bullshit. Okay. Convenient. Can't forget about the diagram. That was a very long hold it.
Hold it!
Working with a bunch of geniuses here. Astrophobia. An astronaut that's afraid of space? Is that what I'm meant to believe? Bruh. You just like not understand words at all. Oh, of course, astrophobia pills. How could I be so stupid? Why would you want to be an astronaut if you're afraid of space? Are we just letting that slide too? so this is like a PTSD situation.
Objection!
But I think he'd, you know, stop being an astronaut if, like, he couldn't function as an astronaut anymore.
Silence!
You can just be like, hey, that whole, like, almost dying in space thing really fucked me up. I think I'm gonna not do that anymore. And then I think your employer is like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. We really don't want somebody up in space that isn't, like, you know, functional. It's kind of a dangerous place to be if you're not on top of shit. Oh, so he's a famous astronaut, so he can't stop being an astronaut. This is all very dumb. Sick of pressing A, so I turned auto on. The only thing about auto is I actually have to consciously pay attention, because otherwise something will fly by before I have a chance to read it. Yeah, thankfully only 2 astronauts were there, so, you know, 50% mortality rate.
Hold it!
How much you want to bet there's going to be somebody else there all of a sudden?
Silence!
Yeah, someone was secretly on the rocket was not our best moment. What did you have in mind? See? 3. Aha! We found our killer.
Hold it!
Only one of them did. So he stabbed the guy and then, like, carried his corpse to the lounge.
Hold it!
Candace is back. She's gonna be testifying and then shit's gonna blow up and that's when she dies. So everybody plug your ears when you see her on the stand. It could go off at any minute. Ooh, did you make me a mixtape? Aw. Remember when we actually used to burn things on CDs? Those were the days. I see no knife. I'd like to point out that there's not a knife in that photograph, Your Honor. Yeah, look at that. Are we just, like, ignoring the fact that there's no knife in his chest? But he's already supposed to be dead. I guess they're about to tell me. He just accepts that. I love how impressionable the judge is. Like, yeah, it's clearly evidence that he was carrying the body out of the rocket. Judge, don't you think he was alive? Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Objection! Silence!
It's based on no knife in his chest, dude. I'm pulling my hair out. Like, he died via knife to chest. It's right there in the lowest possible effort autopsy report of all time. So if you don't have a knife in his chest, he's not dead.
Hold it!
Can someone just set the bomb off? Because I'm getting mad. They're just going to tell me, where's the knife in his chest? Maybe you should point out that there's no knife in his chest. And then I'm going to have to do that. Here. This is a picture of our defendant carrying the dead body of the victim. There's no knife in his chest. And he died by stabbing. And no one thinks this is important. Not a problem for anyone in this room right now. Like where the knife is? And how he died by stabbing without getting stabbed? I want to jump out the window right now. What? Where are we going with this? I mean, the motive is allegedly, like, this guy would have, like, prevented the bombing, so he stabbed him to, like, stop him from stopping the bombing. So I guess this is the answer. Awful smug for people who haven't realized the dead body doesn't have a knife in it. Yeah, I'd love to present my theory. The old... he confessed to murder to, like, make himself less suspicious explanation. They really love that, like, reverse psychology bullshit in this game. Like, he did something that makes him look like not the murderer, therefore he clearly did it to, like, deflect suspicion away from himself. Meanwhile, these people that are admitting to killing someone are clearly playing mind tricks on us. And they're actually innocent.
Objection!
Silence!
The elephant's back.
Objection!
Love that we objected and he said shut up, and it worked. Killed me. Alright. The judge for like the 90th time is ready to declare someone guilty and not actually do it. God, somebody kept doing that noise when you just like slap them.
Silence!
How poetic. So that's a no to like not having to wear a spacesuit in court. Why is he even wearing it in the first place? Like, banish me to the moon. So we have to contradict our own client? That seems backwards. What are you pointing at? Seems pretty straightforward to me. Can I decline to cross-examine him? Ha ha ha. Well, you have heard his full testimony. Wah. We're just gonna, like, pronounce it as wah from now on. An astronaut cosplayer? Never meet your heroes, kids. This guy is like so like fake emo. It's like grating. Wah. It contains a glaring contradiction. I was apparently not paying enough attention. I didn't kill him. Our defendant, let's review. Our defendant is on the stand. Title of his testimony is I didn't do it. And we're going to be like, but wait, you're lying. That's good defensive lawyering, in my opinion. So, what do we... Where's the video? So that, like, checks out, right? Like always, I took the elevator down to the middle level. Is there something in the map? Yeah, so middle of yeah, so the explosion happened there. So let's
Objection!
point that out. Oh, surprise Pikachu. The fact that there was an explosion. Have you been paying attention to this at all? Oh, that's right. There was a bombing. I forgot. Therefore, you're guilty.
Objection!
Stop this immediately. Oh no, he's gonna die. Can you believe we actually already won the case? Even though we lost. We proved our client guilty. I forgot I was still on Earth. Happens to everybody. Are we admiring that nonsense? Yeah, he thought he was in space, so he had a panic attack and lied. Perfectly understandable. Hey, your witnesses get to revise their stories all the time, so my witnesses get the same courtesy. I get at least 5 tries to build a convincing lie. Is it, though? I don't really feel like that's the MO of this particular courtroom. My escape route. Let me make something up on the fly. Ah! I have come up with a different lie. Maybe, probably. 2 words that make lies much more convincing. You carried his corpse down a ladder? Oh, the corpse and his lunchbox. He's my defendant, so I hope not. But for some reason, we're cross-examining him and pointing out his lies, so I don't know what's going on anymore. Ha 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 ha. Wah. Maybe I'm guilty after all. I'd make a good voice actor for this guy. Okay, so what's the bullshit in this one? Like, he doesn't really say anything. Like, this is the only thing that actually contains a statement of, like, fact. And it's like, all it says is made his way down from the upper level. It doesn't say how. We just have to assume it's the ladder. Now, is there anything that makes that impossible? Maybe this, like, okay, you climb down a ladder with a corpse and a lunchbox in the dark. Screw it.
Objection!
Yeah. I need to not be so gung-ho. But what's the fun in that? I want to speedrun this. Alright, I guess I'll just press the third statement and see what happens. I guess we're all okay with the idea of someone carrying an unconscious body and a lunchbox down a ladder in the dark.
Hold it!
Nothing weird about that. So what hand did you use to hold the ladder? I did. Do we present the video? I think I was on the right track, but I figured like the darkness would make it even harder, I guess. But I guess it was just the straight up like, oh, that's not right either. Okay. Game over on like the second testimony. Exciting. Good thing I don't even know if I have enough evidence to game over at this point. Excuse me. I certainly press A.
Hold it!
No, I don't want to. I want to present. See how many times I can press the wrong button. Alright, R. So what do we have left? We already did that and that. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. What? What do we have left? Like, it's not this. We can't argue that this was broken because of the power outage, because it's covered in that report. I am so lost. Do we just press the other two statements?
Hold it! Hold it! Silence!
Maybe it's the diet.
Objection!
So we're just looking for the fact that the diagram has a ladder on it? Because he's being vague about how he went down. This is another one of those cases where I knew exactly what the problem was, but I didn't know what exact evidence to present to make my point. Point at the ladder. God damn it.
Take that!
I think I outsmarted myself. Hey, Game Boy.
Objection! Objection!
An actual sentence said in a video game. That's the point I made like 10 minutes ago, but who's counting? I love that we're eviscerating our client right now. Like, at some point they're gonna be like, well, this guy keeps lying about what happened, so clearly he's the killer. Please go to jail immediately. Frappuccinos? He doesn't strike me as a Frappuccino guy. I bet you he orders black coffee because it reflects the color of his soul, because everything's so dark. That's the vibe I get from him. He's like one of the emo kids that just goes out of their way to tell you how emo he is. Because he always wants to die and everything's so miserable. For some reason I didn't make the connection that his name is Starbuck and that's also the name of the coffee place. I think that tells you how often I drink coffee, especially from Starbucks. I can't remember the last time I went inside a Starbucks, to be completely honest with you. For some reason, when they said his name, I like the word Starbuck just immediately like evoked a pun based on like, I don't know, isn't that a word or like a sailor or something? I don't know. I just assumed it was a pun based on that. I didn't even like think of the coffee place. I feel like Starbuck means something, but I don't know where I've heard that word before outside of this case. I really want to know what Gaiaxis stands for. That's the real mystery we're trying to solve. I guess there was a pole vaulting at the bottom of the ladder. Oh, so we jetpack down? Is that what you're arguing?
Objection!
It's hilarious that he's like landing on an oxygen tank.
Silence!
Broke his fall is his current argument. Oh, and the space chute is magic. You forgot that part.
Objection!
This is getting stupider by the second. Yeah, so the spacesuit makes you impervious to fall damage, but a little like utility knife stabs right through it. Unfortunate oversight by the manufacturer of the spacesuit. And we're still ignoring the fact that there's no knife in his chest in that picture. Everything's fine. Quit asking questions. Ooh, another report. Can I have a diagram too? I'm turning off auto because they keep throwing shit at me and not letting me read it. Display on the astronaut's left shoulder shows the oxygen remaining. Okay, it said 50 in the picture though. Yeah, it's all speedrun PBs and then VODs of some playthroughs, depending on whether I think people will actually want to watch them. And some people expressed that they would want to watch this, like, because obviously not everybody can be at every second of every like Phoenix Wright stream, so they want to like watch them later on their own time. I don't like do like edited videos or anything. I don't know how to do any of that. Be fun to learn though. Yeah, so that's a 50, which is not 80. I have so many problems with what's happening right now. I don't know why the oxygen left in the tank would be relevant to anything, but it's wrong. Hi, YouTube. This will eventually go onto YouTube. It'll be probably like a few weeks from now when I'm close to done with this game. I just trimmed the beginning and the end off of it so that like all the, you know, not game stuff isn't in the video. Like me chatting with my viewers about nonsense and then like the raid at the end. Awesome. I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. Yeah, I mean, that's a good use of YouTube, is like if you're a speedrunner, like just uploading strats and stuff. But I've never like learned to like make actually edited content. Like I don't know how to use video editing software beyond just like splicing together videos and trimming parts I don't like out of them.
Objection!
Like even putting up a, like sometimes my stream will go down for like 30 seconds and it'll split the VOD into two pieces and I have to like splice them together. And I don't even know how to put up a screen that says like, hey, stream went down, so that's why there's a part missing. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. Like that's confusing to me. So anything more complicated than that is way above my pay grade. Like I basically know how to take a long video, cut out the part that's interesting, and then upload it. That's the extent of my skills. And I don't really like, I don't know, I'm not trying to get like a ton of views or anything. I've got like 6 subscribers to my channel right now. So it's just like, more like, hey, if my friends want to watch this later, here's where you can do it. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I haven't figured out how to do that. I do most of my edits just in the YouTube editor because that lets you trim video, and that's generally all I need to do. But anytime I have to splice something, it becomes more complicated because YouTube won't let you splice 2 videos together in YouTube. So I've been bouncing around between different editors because, like, I don't want to pay a ridiculous amount for something that's just splicing 2 videos into 1 video. And I haven't really learned how to use any of the software that I've downloaded to do that beyond just splicing. Oh, he's like not emo anymore. Time for this bomb to explode. He's gonna be the one. Just everyone. Alright. God. Alright, so we snapped the defendant out of it. Now what? Now can we get to the lack of the knife in the dead body's chest? Why is, like, getting him back into space the most important thing all of a sudden? Wow, the bot didn't even, like, give you the finger. That was weird. Usually it'll tell you, fuck off, like, oh, you got the catch off, but you missed it. Okay. It's all coming together in my brain. There is not a knife in his chest, and he died via knife to the chest.
Objection!
Yeah, I've done Da Vinci. I can't remember what issue I ran into with Da Vinci that caused me to switch to something else. I think most recently I've just been using Clipchamp. Just let me point at the 50 on the picture. I think I would, like, be into learning how to make, like, edited videos, how to use, like, video editing software properly if I, like, had a vision for, like, what kind of videos I would make with those skills. But I don't. I'm not, like, a creative by nature. So, like, inventing a video idea and creating it is just, like, not in my skill set. I think if someone else, like, had editing work for me to do and I knew how to do it, I could do that. But I would need the ideas to come from someone else. Yeah. Like, I'm not lazy. I can get things done. I just, like... if those things are, like, express an idea, like, I'm not very capable of that.
Take that! Take that!
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Silence!
Proves that you're full of crap. Yeah. Motivation is, like, a big thing in any... especially something as, like, labor-intensive as, like, creating a video or something. I've never actually done it, but I imagine, like, per minute of, like, finished video, there's probably, like, an hour of work that goes into it. Hey, Scotty. Do I owe this pleasure? My dog's in here rooting around.
Silence!
Oh, I have to explain where the oxygen came from? He was reverse breathing. I'm not sure I'm following why, like, these oxygen levels matter for anything. Hey, buddy. Come here. We're gonna play with dog assistance for a few minutes because he wants attention. Why are you being so weird? You and your Helldivers. I was assuming that's what you were referencing earlier when you talked about whatever that dragon's name was called. When you said Final Fantasy, it confused me. So their roles are reversed. That's what we're about to find out. Nothing wrong with that. I'm playing Switch too. I'm just doing it in a gaming chair. Like a real gamer. You're ridiculous, dude. Come here. Because it exploded.
Silence! Objection!
He's being ridiculous right now. It's the dead lady. Why isn't Yuri Cosmos getting a picture? Like, why don't we get to know what they look like? Okay. I need to go down. I told you, bomb's gonna go off when she shows up. Oh. Here we go. I have an announcement, everyone. Someone. We don't know who. It's good teamwork to put one word together between three people. So does the case just end here, or what? Like, how's this gonna go?
Silence!
Why do you care about dreams and wishes? We're gonna continue this trial in a room that's about to explode because my best friend needs to go back into space again. I completely forgot she was here. I guess she had to be to get blamed for the bombing. To be continued. Okay, so now there's investigation. I think I should probably walk the dog if I'm gonna play more. I'm trying to decide if I should just end stream or like take a break to walk the dog and then come back. Because he's kind of like camping me, waiting for me to get up. Oh, I just heard somebody leave. Let's just go ahead and end here, and I'll walk the dog and then chill for the rest of the night, and then we'll jump back into this tomorrow after work. Is anybody... Yeah, I'm just gonna end stream. Sorry that it's kind of a weird place to end, but we'll try to get the rest of the case done tomorrow.